There's one thing I notice in LA more often than when I'm home in Nashville, and that is the number of flashy, fancy, luxury cars in SoCal. But a new study says men with flashy cars are perceived as less likely to be husband material. In the study, researchers from University of Michigan and Buffalo, New York, had two groups of 375 undergrad students rate two fictional men on their perceived dating and parenting skills, interest in relationships, and attractiveness to others. Fictional men purchased cars using the same budget. Dan spent $20,000 on a reliable car. Dave spent $15,000 on his car and used the other $5,000 to give it larger wheels, better paint, and a new sound system. And the men who displayed the money, who had the fancier car, were perceived to have less interest in long-term relationships and greater interest in short-term sexual relationships. So the women were basically saying that the men with the fancy cars, they saw them as the ones who just wanted to hook up, and the men with the reliable, cheaper, more affordable cars, well, that's husband material.
I guess it depends on the guys. As a female, you're kind of, you guys, because of some of the things maybe that happen in a female's life, they may think that the guy is buying the car to attract women and not necessarily for themselves.
Example before us right here, good husband material.
Yeah.
Drewski drives some fancy cars. We've seen him.
Oh, that's a nice car.
Thank you.
It's not.
It's
not a nice car. It's nice cars.
I was about to say, how many of these are we gonna?
All right. The caveat is,
wait.
I just celebrated my 33rd wedding anniversary. Okay. When I met my wife, I was driving a car that I bought for less than $1,000. In fact, that car was stolen in the Bronx when I was at one of my hospitals. It got stolen. I said, what the heck? I didn't want it that badly. Anyway, so that's to put it in perspective.
But maybe that's why she picked you, because like the study said,
and she is very,
material.
I mean, to this day, if one of those fancy cars pulls up next to us, loud, fancy, the music blaring, some young hipster in it, she'll just look at me and go, what an.
We asked our social media followers what they felt and what they think when they see a guy with a flashy car. Do you assume he's a hookup guy or serious husband material? The results are in. 85% say they assume a flashy car guy's a hookup guy.
There you go.
I wanted to do my own poll of our social media followers. So what do you think of the guy that rides his bike to work?
Yeah.
Sexy, not sexy, what, and husband material, not, you know?
They said sexy. They said sexy. Husband material, yes or no?
Yeah.
Thank you.